26 is almost here. I am correct, right? I'm talking 2026, but I'm not too far ahead, am I? Or too far behind. It's not 2027. I saw something that threw me off. Sometimes it does. I'm like, wait a second. I'm looking at it. We are in the right time, right? Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I am Wayne. This is Monroe Vacs, and today, we're going to be covering this hydro steam, and I have someone who have a question, and I kind of want to get right into it. Now, this video here is being shot in 2 different stream modes, right? We have our vertical, and so if you sometimes you'll see me look over here, and sometimes you'll see me look on this side. And if you'd like, dependent, because the horizontal kind of mode is probably going to have a little bit more commercials and things like that. But you also get to see the overhead shots of what I'm doing if you kind of want to see something close up. Okay, so I figured hopefully the audio is good, because last time on the vertical the audio was out. Didn't understand why. So I guess someone would tell me if they can't hear anything. Okay, but you know what? Actually, let me double check again one more time, and I can see my audio mixer here. So this is fine. Let me just double check, guys. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere. I just want to make sure. And yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. So let's see. If it's not, I'm sure someone would tell me. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's just kind of make sure everything is up and running, and I am good to go. Okay. You know, it's funny how you can double check these things 1,000 times, and if you don't have, like, I guess, producers and other people behind the scenes helping you out, you can find yourself kind of stuck out here. So it is what it is. All right. And I don't believe in blame per se. Okay. If it helps you to complain, if it profits you, go for it. But if at the end of the blame and complain, it's just you feeling like, oh, just glad I was able to blame them for it, then there's no profit in it. You know, it's not helping you. A friend of mine said, and I put it up on the vertical, I believe, and I may share it on the horizontal. Let's see if I can actually share this on both sides. Give me a second, guys. Hello? No, I didn't call. Yeah, been an accident. Maybe I was thinking about you. Hey guys, by the way, I'm gonna phone my wife. Today is my anniversary. Yeah, so I'm recording. I'll talk to you later. Bye. 21 years. So she was like, you called me. I said, you're just thinking about me, girl. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if I can open up the other one. All right, I'm going to see if I can see the other stream and that saying. So he says, my suffering, I have to profit from my suffering. And I thought that was so cool, man. I was like, holy cow, bro. That's awesome. I like that. Can I use that? Can I steal it? And he said, yeah, go for it. He says, I have to profit from my suffering. He just came through a back surgery, real intense. And I just thought that he recovered real fast. Okay, I think I'm up now. Everybody's good to go. Let me click on this one here, this one. Now, to differentiate between the two, obviously you're going to see one in vertical, one in live, but at the top icon of the, what do you call that? Of the thumbnail, there's going to be one that has a regular camera and the other one has a phone camera, and that's how you're going to know which route I'm going on this one, right? So here we go. I'm going to type it into vertical. My suffering. Sorry for giving you guys my bald head over here. My suffering must pay me. Something of that sort, I think he said. But okay, so now the first question. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's see if I can do studio mode. I want to preview what I'm doing here for you guys. Boom. All right, let's transfer this over. Okay, so this came from this is hard to see, guys. Just give me a second. Brass T. Brass T says mine is a bit different. He's talking about the Bissell Revolution hydro steam. So he was watching one of our Bissell Revolution regular videos, which, let me move this one out the way. Okay, this one here. He was watching one of the videos. Okay, this unit, the Bissell hydro steam. Okay, and so his comment says that, I wonder if I can see the comment up top here. It's better because I can't really see too well on this tiny screen. Let me see. Let me read it. Okay, his comment says that the shaft bearing is shot. The bearing cover is all in one piece. The part that connects the pump is the problem. Okay, all right. The screws are rusted beyond belief. So then he can't remove it. He can't get rid of the shaft out. I have some left-handed drills at work. Okay, I'm considering drilling the rust ones out and getting access to the shaft coupling. Any thoughts? All right, well, I'm assuming when he says left-handed drills, right? One guy gave me a joke the other day about left-handed thing, and it was a joke or something else. So I'm assuming this guy is serious. Okay, there's something called, what is it? When I get drills that are rusted and they're not coming out, I have something. Let me see. What is it called? Boom. Okay, it's called speed out, I believe. Okay, and I'm going to show the guys on the vertical a video of this. Okay, that is going to kind of show how it works. Okay, and who am I giving credit to this video to? I'm giving credit to, what's the guy's name, or the channel's name? Let me see if I can play it. I'm going to let these guys see it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let the guys on the vertical is going to see it. It's not going to be any volume, but it's going to show how to remove it. Let me see if I have a sample so I can show you guys on this side. Okay. Do I have one here? Well, okay, it's going to speed out. Anyway, switch over to the other one to see it. It's a way to kind of, at one end, a spiral, kind of like a V shape, and it'll kind of open up the screw, the opening where the star shape would be for the Phillips, and then the other end is kind of a jagged edge, and you can just kind of rip it out almost, just kind of start, and it'll remove it. So hopefully he can use something like that. I'm assuming that's what he meant by left-handed drill. Okay, but it works pretty good. I've used it before. Okay, let me see something here. Let me see which way he used. It looked like he used the jagged edge first, and then he's putting the spiral end in second, right? And then left-handed. So dude, that's what you meant. Holy cow! How silly am I? Okay, that's what he meant by that. All right, so take a look at that video. What's the name of this guy? This channel. This channel called, and if you guys want one of these screws, you can check my thing. The channel is called the Renault Dummy, okay, on YouTube. And it's a short 1 minute video, that's 1 minute 45-second video that shows you how to take out screws when they're kind of chipped and stuff like that. But let's get into this so I can show you what you can do, how to get access to this stuff, and where to get. Now, here's the thing about this. I'm actually buying a 3D printer. And the reason I'm buying a 3D printer, let me put this one on overhead, is because there's so many parts that I'm tired of being upset at myself and at the companies and all that stuff for not making parts anymore. So I kind of wanted to, I'm just going to find a way to print my parts, right? Again, if the blame is not profiting you, why go through the whole activity of blame and getting angry at these people, right? It's just you find your solution, okay? That's it. That's it. There's no way. And I'm just getting really comfortable with the idea of, screw all of that. I hear some people, they do the same thing with like, gender stuff, race stuff, and all this stuff. And it's like, all right, great. Now that we've acknowledged this, now we passed all the blames we can. Okay, what's next? What do we do? And that's my attitude about everything. All right, so if you notice the way this works, and I am going to do one more test after this, guys, because I have a sneaky suspicion it might work the same. There was a guy who had a similar question about something else. We actually ran a video on this a few days ago because we were talking about spraying issues. If you guys have any issues about spraying on the Bissell Revolution, take a look at the video from Saturday, I believe. But this thing runs on the motor powers the pump. This is the pump right here. Now this is different. The test I'm going to do is to see if this is similar to the function of the way this works when it comes to the water coming down to the pump. All right, so just hear me out on that one, and I'm going to show what I'm talking about. So when you take this out, be mindful that you don't just quickly remove the pump because you can lose the coupler. Okay, so I'm going to do it on this one first. I'm going to get over here and I'm going to show that there's a lot of similarities between these two. Okay, but when your shaft is seizing up, right, this is what's happening. Okay, am I good? Yeah, I'm still good. You guys can still see me? Yeah, I think you guys can still see me. All right, let me make sure. Let's see what we have here. Just give me a second, guys. I always have to double check these things because, okay. Solo, and I'm here trying to do this thing twice. So give me a millisecond on this. Let me just make sure that both of these scenes I can see the vertical and I can see the thing here. Okay, boom, and okay, boom, okay, exit. Sorry, folks. All right, and bam. Okay, good. I can go back and forth now. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Help. I'm also watching on the other day when you were doing the magnet. Yeah, you had to leave. Hey, man, look, that magnet, that thing busts my chops, man. I'm going back at it though because. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
You recorded?
Yeah. It's all right. No, it's okay. It's okay. What's happening? Everything's good?
I'm a DMV.
Oh, DMV. Okay. All right. Have fun there.
It's empty. It's only 10 people in front.
Oh, okay. You're great, man. All right. So, hey, guys. So here we go. When you take this thing out, okay, be mindful of this. Let me give it a little bit of slack. I didn't want to take the whole pump out, okay? Be mindful of this part here because they don't make this part anymore. Well, not anymore, but what I'm saying is it's not just sold like freely, like buying a belt. How's that? I shouldn't say they don't make it anymore because it's just not a retail part. Okay? Now, when you buy this, it comes like this. This is your shaft, all right? And I think on for brass teeth there, this here is kind of rusted out. Okay, I would recommend you take it out, man. Try your best, get some lubricant or something, and see if you can kind of rock it and get it going. If not, just replace this. Just buy one of these. Go on our website, look up the Bissell jack shaft, and you should be able to get them. We'll ship it out to you. That's no problem. Okay, but for your sake, and if you need to use this right away, I would just say try your best to get some kind of lubricant on this and just kind of get it going, rocking and rolling. And then when you put it back in, again, make sure that you don't lose this coupler system here. Okay, here, this little guy right here, because without this, forget it. It's now it doesn't mean that yes, without this, forget it. You're gonna have a problem spraying. You may still be able to use the brush, okay, but you won't be able to use that hose spray without this tiny little guy right here. Okay. And I don't know if the 3D printers can print things this small, but I do want to get a bunch of these made, okay? for my own sake. All right. Okay, so and then when you put it back in, it's a half moon shape here. So you just want to just size it up. That's all. Just make sure it goes into the right side and pop it in. Okay, and there you go. It's not a difficult setup. Now the setup on the other one, which we're going to open up, is a little different, but the premise is the same. All right, the premise is the same. All right. And if you ever notice that when you're shampooing, your belts are constantly breaking, it could be that. Okay, because this thing seized up and this is not moving. So this is the weakest link between the two. Right, between this guy here, this metal shaft, and the shaft that's for the motor, this guy is the weakest link. So the belt will always give first. The other thing that can mess up, have the belt breaking often, is your brush. Okay, if your brush is jammed up and melted away and all that stuff, the weakest link is still the belt. Okay, so sometimes it's not just, you put a new belt on and you're like, hey man, I mean, the thing broke again. What happened? Either this is not moving, okay, or this guy is unable to move because it's melted somewhere, and the weakest link is the belt, and it's going to snap the belt. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Even between this, look, between this belt, okay, and this belt, okay. This belt is still the weakest link because these belts have like cloth strips on the inside, okay, that make them a lot stronger than these. These are always going to be the weakest link. So keep that in mind, all right? If you have multiple breaks and you just can't seem to stop it, okay, and you're like, man, I did 3 times already. What the, you know, before you're about to cuss, rascal, man, what the hell, you know? Oh, if you're in the South, you may say it a little different. If you're up north, you say it a little different, but the feeling is the same. All right, guys, I'm not sure. I might have a little. No, I'm not gonna have it interrupt. All right, so let me take this off the table, man, and let's look at this one here, the Hydro Steam, and I'm gonna do a test on this Hydro Steam to see if it functions the same way as this one, because I did the test on this to explain how the water flows. And I never tested the Hydro Steam to see if it works the same way. So this may be able to help somebody or someone who does repairs to follow along with this test. So let me move this guy out the way, right? This is gonna be a short one, guys. Like I said, this is my 21st little anniversary. And so yeah, I can't hang out here too long. Gotta get going. All right, so here we go. Flip it around. You want to remove this if you want to change the belts on this bad boy. Okay, let's let me let him down. Here we go. All right, turn this guy over. I already took one of the sides off. Look at this. And what you would do is just remove all the screws, man, that you can find at this point. I'll be honest with you. These 2 front screws are nothing to do with that. It's just going to help remove this little sprayer section here. If you want to go in and remove the top, then you're going to have to go here. If you just want to use the bottom, then you don't need to remove it. But I'll be honest with you, if you really want to kind of get in and down and dirty to fix this, sometimes you're going to have to go the other way. Okay. And I'm probably going to end up doing that today to do that little test I want to show you, okay? All right, but how to get access to this, okay? What he was doing was trying to get these, and he says that the screws are real, see if you can see it. Yep, you can. He said that the screws were real rusted. Slightly the same setup, right? You notice? Okay? All right, the only difference is you have this kind of covering here. Don't be afraid of it. They have clips, and you just use a needle nose, kind of lift it up, and you can just remove this so you can get access to this. All right, so let's try that right now. Okay, and guys, look, I'll be honest with you, there are times you get into a channel, you get to, especially my channel, I don't know about all the other guys. There's a lot of professional people, man, and they never make mistakes. They're perfect. I am not one of those guys. I make mistakes. I lose my tools. I drop my tools. I do the same thing that you would be doing at home. Okay? And some of you a lot neater than I am. Your tools are in like little, little spots. Okay? So just enjoy it. My encouragement is one, we're going to try to fix it. You may have to replace it, or you can hack it. Okay? Either way, let's do something about it, and just be human, man. It's all right. Okay? But have the courage to try. And I think that's what I encourage. All right? Have the courage to try. So what you would do if you just want to kind of get access to this, let's see what we have. All right? You move this out the way. You get a flathead screwdriver. Okay? If I can find my flathead screwdriver. All right? And then you pop it up if you have to just, you just want to kind of get that guy out. The reason I don't yank it off, because sometimes this little piece here can rip on you. And then it's short and you have another problem. So that's why I pry it, okay, instead of just yanking it, okay? All right. So this guy comes right off. So it is one big piece, unlike before when it's two little pieces. And then you still have your coupler. Let me loosen this again, because it's the same thing. I still have to let's give it a little bit of flex so I can pull it out. I gotta go further. I didn't want to take the whole thing off right away. That's why I'm just giving it a little flex here. Let me see. Here we go. Wow, this is slightly different, guys. This might be busted. This whole thing came out. Look at this shit. Look at this, guys. The whole damn thing came out. Look at that. All right, the whole thing came out. That's good to know. All right, so you still have your coupler here. Okay. All right. So again, very important, because this is what drives your pump, and the pump is what sends it sends water through the hose. So this is needed for that. All right. It's kind of just like zinging it, like zing, like that. And without it, the water would just kind of spew out, and you don't want that. You want it to spray out. Okay. So that's why you need the pump. Fair enough. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move past that. All right. But this pump probably would need, the fact that this came out, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not absolutely sorry. I've never messed with this far enough to go mess with that. And so I'm not going to tell you that it's not a good sign or bad sign or whatever, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't dissect this particular pump here to see that, oh yeah, this is normal. But if you do put it back in, if you notice, it has, well, you can't really notice, probably too close. Okay, there is it's a half moon also. So you just want to put it back in, you want to put it back in that shape, and that's it. All right. And if you find that you're having an issue spraying, then at that point you would probably want to replace one of these. Okay, but it could just be something that can kind of go in and out. All right. All right. So let's go further in. All right, let's go further in, because I want to do this test. Okay, but my recommendation is still the same for brass teeth. I still want you to just try to do a little lubricant on this. Sometimes, it's a very good one, and I'm not the big WD-40 person, but I think they did start making a lubricant style one. But I would go to the blaster, that spray that you can find at AutoZone. Those guys that's pretty good lubricant. And just give it a shot. And if you can't get none of that, just try, oil. Okay? And just try oil. All right? Let's give that a shot too. Okay, here we go. So let's get this off. Okay, let's get this off. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get these out of here. Now, there are going to be some hiding. Okay? All right. There would be a white shaft right here, spring loaded, similar to this. And so you would want to remove that, because this one is hiding right under it. Okay. If you're going to mess with this, if you're going to go there. All right. I need a longer screwdriver. You know what? I'll just use a longer drill bit. That'll serve me right now. Where's my long drill bit? Where's my long drill bit? So I saw this. I think it was on Facebook or something like that. Yeah, pop in, see what the popped on Facebook. And those little cartoons, they look like stick figures or whatever. And they're funny, And the guy asks the daughter, the mom asks the daughter, who you like, better or whatever, mom or dad or whatever. And then, in other words, if mom was going to go to Paris and dad was going to go to Italy, where would you go, right? Man, let me not mess up the joke. I'll keep doing this while I show you guys this joke. Let me not mess up the joke. The joke is funny. And the girl, whoever came up with it was clever. Oh my gosh, do I even have it? I probably don't even have this damn thing. Do I even have it, man? Let me see. Let me shrink this. Where's she at? Where's this funny girl at? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna share it over. And let me see, can I get I'm just going to start taking my screws off. I just want you guys to hear this. I think it's so funny. Oh my God, go back. What the hell? I can't, forget it. I'm just going to play it and you're just going to hear it, okay? Because I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on with this. I'll play it, you'll hear it. Okay?
Who do you like more, me or your dad?
I like you both equally.
Okay, if I go to India and your dad goes to Paris, where would you go?
Paris.
That means you like your dad more.
No, it's because I've never been to Paris, okay?
Okay, what if I go to Paris and your dad goes to India? Where would you go?
India.
Why?
Because I already went to Paris.
Now you might not find that funny, but I thought the girl was clever. Oh man, I thought that was clever. We're always looking for the answers we want, right? And never get it the way we think we're gonna get the answer. Girl says, "This never been to Paris." Okay. Here we go. All right, so now I'm taking out all the screws. All right, I think they're all out. If they're not, guys, don't fret. Just turn it back around again. I think one of them down here is holding this in, and I believe it's this one. There's two screws. Okay, one is just to hold this duck in, and the other one is holding it to the top. And I think is this one. So let me remove this one here. This one is hiding underneath. I could be wrong, but I think is that one. Flip. Okay, and let's see what we can get. Now, if you notice what I was doing, I was kind of prying this front piece off. This is held together by these little clips. So you just kind of get them off there, okay? So now, this is off. You see that? Okay. Now, for the sake of this video, right now, I'm just off this little piece here. I want to disconnect this, all right? I want to disconnect this. Because I don't want it hanging like this for too long. All right, so I'm gonna squeeze this guy. This is front piece here. I'm just gonna squeeze him, push him up. I'm gonna do the same thing like I did before. I'm gonna get this guy and pry him out. I don't want him falling on me real quick, but he might fall. And I'm just gonna pry him and then pull him a little bit. Comes right out. See that? I just wanted him flat out the way. Okay, so this is my little test. All right. Now, the way it works with that guy, with the other Bissell, the moment you put the water on, the water is running down to the pump, okay? And then the other water is waiting for the trigger for it to spray, okay? The water for the floor is waiting for the trigger, okay? So let's say the moment you put your tank on your machine and it starts to leak all over your floor, most likely the pump or the stack, okay, is the problem in the Bissell Revolution Pet Pro, okay? It's pumping the pack. If the moment you put it on the pump, the water on top of your thing, it's leaking on the floor, it's probably that because the hose water is already down here. The moment you put the water on it, the water just travels down and it's waiting for you to connect your hose. But the one for the spray for your floor is waiting for you to press the trigger before it releases the water. That's how it works, okay? So now I want to see if that works the same with this one, okay? I'm going to disconnect this here because if you have spray issues, you want to know where the spray issue is originating from. And you want to know how the system works in order for you to even try to tackle it. All right. Now, what's interesting about this, there's only one water line. So guess what I'm assuming already? I'm already assuming that the moment I put it on, the water's going to come down here. And this stuff, they have a solenoid here. 1, 2. You have a pump here. And then you have another pump here. So you have 2 pumps. Interesting. You have 2 pumps. Unless this is a solenoid. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me double check myself. I don't want to talk too soon. I wonder if this is between both of them. Give me a second here, guys. This is an interesting setup. It looks like a solenoid. It looks like it, it looks like it functions like a pump. Interesting. Well, let's find out, okay? Let's find out, man. Damn, I'm curious. All right, I have my little cup here. I have my water tank here. Because if someone has a spray issue, you want to know if this is a spray issue my trigger, is a spray my tank. All right. If you put hot water in your tank, most likely it could be a tank. But this tank seemed like it's stronger than this one. Give me a second. Okay. This tank here in the steamer seems like it's stronger than this tank, meaning that if you did, you don't want to put hot water in either one of these. But if you did, this looked like it can handle a little higher temperature than this. And I think they did that assuming that people are probably going to put hot water in these things. All right. Just try to make it steamier kind of stuff, you know. I think that's the assumption. And I'm just spitballing here. But yeah. Don't put hot water in these things. They're delicate and they'll warp and they'll mess up your spray. And you're going to be wondering what's going on. You know, it's going to fall down. All right, forget it. Hey, and both of them fell. All right, so let's go. I'm going to put this on there. Let's see what happens. It's not even plugged in. I'm not going to be spraying anything. Oh, where's my, let me not do it yet. I don't want water all over the wiring. That's why I have this cup here. You ready? Okay. Let's see. Woohoo! Look at that. My suspicions are correct. Okay, so the moment I put the water is down here. All right, good. Stop. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. 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 Well, let's try something, okay? We're going to reconnect this. All right? We're going to reconnect. We're going to do it again. Now, you notice that I had disconnected that tube. Now, this tube, it sends water into the heater. There's a heater in this block right here. There's a heater here that heats the water. So let's see if the water stops here or if it continues out here. Okay? All right. Now here's what I'm seeing. Okay, good. Now this section right here, there's it has a T. So some of the water is already going to go down and is waiting at the pump, waiting for you to connect your hose. So the moment the water comes down, it's waiting at the pump for you to connect your hose so you can spray it. Okay? And then it seems like the water, some is going to go this way and wait right here. But what I want to know if it's going to come out right now. Okay? So I'm going to put the water back on and let's see the water pumps out this side right here. Okay? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just absorbing this thing a little bit more. Because the more I mess with these, the more I learn about them. All right. Okay, so here's your floor water. No, wait, time out. Time out. One of these is steam. And one of these is for the floor. Coño, bro, look at this, man. All right. So one of these is for the steam specifically. I think this is your steam right here. Yes. Yes, bro. Let's do it. Let's put this water on here. Let's do it. If you're ready for the journey. For science, as Brianna would say. For science. All right. And if you don't mess with these a lot, then you just, it's just not something that you do. You mess with them enough to figure it out. And, that's how you tinker. Okay. Now let's see. So what I'm checking for, guys, if water's going to come out here. Okay. I can hear the water. The water is down there. And it's waiting. Okay, cool. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze the trigger and I'm going to see if the water starts to try to spew out or if it bubbles up here. So what's controlling the trigger? What is the trigger doing, right? Squeeze. Ha. Well, look at that. Nothing is happening. All right. So let's plug this bad boy in. Okay, you ready? Let's plug it in. Now I don't need this right now because this only controls the hose stuff. We're not worrying about this. We're not worrying about none of this stuff because we're not using a hose. I'm talking about for the floor. Okay. Let's plug it in. Let's see what's happening. This is for anyone who's tinkering with this and you're like, man, what does it do? Right? Let's see. Because there's a circuit board up here. There's a big block in the back, and because sometimes your spray issues may just be the board, right? We have to find out. Well, time out. Oh, damn it, coño. Damn, guys, you know what I just did? Guess what I forgot? I took this out, so the water is leaking out the bottom. The hose water, the water that's going to the hose, it's leaking out the bottom. So let's do something before all the water's gone. Ah, damn it, all the water's gone. All my water's gone, guys. Because I took this out and we never put it back. That was me being silly. All right, screw it. Let's put it back. All the water leaked out. Damn it. Ah, damn it. All right. All right, I'm going to have to kind of remove this a little bit better so I can see what I'm doing. All right. All my water leaked out. You see that mistake? Who am I going to blame for that, right? There's nobody to blame. This is all me. Oh, my gosh. I'm curious about this, though, man, because I want to see where it goes. Am I able to move this? Is it going to be loose enough? Do I have to? How far can I move this? All right, let's see. Okay, what I'm looking for, guys, because remember that little rod came out. I'm trying to see which direction I have to put this in for it to be in there. Hold on. I think I got it right. I got it right. Okay, good. So this is back in there. All right, I'm going to put the coupler back in. Half moon, right? Voila. And then I'm going to put this guy back in. Put him underneath here. Okay. Let's put him back down. Okay, put him back in. Let's put him back in his place. I'm gonna put you in your place. Oh my gosh. How many fathers had to tell their kids that you gotta know your place, son? Yeah, kids want to challenge dad. It's like, there's one. Here we go. Oh my gosh. No. I don't have time right now. Solicitor. Okay. Solicitors. All right. Give me a second, guys. All right. So I'm going to put this guy back. I'm going to have one wet carpet here. Okay. Put this guy back in. With my other guy. Put this guy back in. What's good about these guys, honestly, is everything is like a puzzle. And you really just have to remember, you just have to remember what you took out, and if you have a tough time remembering, I just want to cover it back. I'm not doing anything in particular. I just want to cover it back so I could save my water. Okay. If you forget where you take stuff out, record yourself or take pictures along the way. If you're moving anything out of the way, just take a quick snapshot. Even if it's 20 pictures, man, it's better you do that than to be stuck and not knowing what to do, because it'll drive you crazy. All right, so here we go, and then I'm going to put this guy back. All right, let's do that. Okay, so what did we find? What did we learn so far? Well, so far in the video, we learned that you can lubricate those bearings if necessary. You can, and try it first before you buy one, right? We learned that. We learned that the system, the moment the water sits on your system, the water's traveling. Okay. So the water stays in this pump. This is the hose pump, and it's the same as the other one. The water waits for the hose to be connected, so you can use that water to spray. Okay. So the trigger isn't asking for water. The trigger is just releasing the water. The water is already there. Okay. The water is already there, waiting to be used. All right. If you have a hose spray and your water is not spraying, then this is not moving. This is not functioning. This is not turning if the water is not spraying through the hose. Okay. Now, if this is turning and doing its job and the water is not spraying, then the water is not making its way down to the pump. Okay. So you kind of process your stuff that way. Okay. Think of it like that. All right. When you're trying to solve these problems. All right. Okay. Now, here we go. Let's keep going. All right. Let's try this one more time. Where's my water? Do I have more water? Oh my gosh. All right. I have a little bit of water here. So I'm going to pour this water inside this thing. Water in here. Because all the water's in my carpet. Okay. Now, let's do it again. Water's in here. Let me make sure it's not leaking. Okay, it's not leaking. All right. Water's in here. So some of the water made its way all the way down already to here. We know that it's not spraying unless I'm going to turn the machine on. Okay. So let's do that. So at least just squeezing the trigger doesn't release the water anymore like it does on the Bissell Revolution. Okay. I'm pressing the trigger. Nothing's happening. All right. Now, what else am I going to look for? On my wiring here. All right. Then nothing is disconnected on the wiring. All right. I have this little thing here, which was supposed to be connected to here. So we want to see if water comes out of here when we press the trigger. Let's see. Turn it on. Something else is happening, right? Something else is happening, guys. Dude, I gotta go further, man. I gotta find out because I know I have a micro switch here. And this micro switch, if used right. Okay, let me see something. If I go up, okay, it hits the micro switch. If I recline, it releases the micro switch. So no, the micro switch is fine. They don't need to do nothing. What else is happening? What else is happening? What else is going on, folks? We know the water is down here now. Okay, I saw a little bit bubbling here, but not enough to get my curiosity. How much is this pump more involved than we thought with the water? Let's see where the line goes. Okay. Hold on. This is here. Solenoid. Okay. So the solenoid is powering the water to come through here. This solenoid here is connected to here. Both solenoids are connected to here. Both solenoids are pushing water out the front here. Both of these solenoids are connected to this. Okay? Both solenoids are connected to this. And there's a solenoid connected to this pump here. And then the water shoots here. Now this, shite. Dude, why you guys need so much water lines? I'm curious. Let me unplug this thing. Let's see, let's go further, man. I want to see the relationship with this thing because I want to see the relationship. Why, right? Hold on. Who's doing what? And why? Okay. Let's take them all out. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. How much? You see, it's funny because you can't just lift it out because part of it is braced underneath. So I gotta be clever with the way I do it. Okay, so this line goes here. So I can at least disconnect this from here, right? Okay, so let me disconnect this from here. What time is it? All right, good. I'm hoping time to run out because if you are lucky enough or unlucky enough, it all depends on being married for a while. Yeah, you try to balance this work-life thing, and you gotta spend the time. And also, don't forget, you have others. All right, so now, okay, so we're trying to find the water. The water's got to find its way to make its way here. That's what I'm looking at. And it looked like these settings here. These settings, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is water alone. Okay. 2 is water and the steam, and 3 is the steam. Okay, alone. 1, 2, and 3. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, these guys are all sending signals. Okay. Actually, they're receiving a signal. These guys are receiving signals from up here, from the big block of circuit board up here. All right. Okay. All right. Then the water's supposed to leave here, goes through here, goes in here, gets hot, and comes out here as steam. And this here is just regular liquid. water, just regular water. All right. But I'm trying to find out if that pump has anything to do with it. So I'm going to put the belt on, and I want to see if that pump is being driven, drives the water. Okay? Because it's only supposed to drive this, to my understanding. All right, so let's see what we got. Give me a second. Monroe Vacs, this is when I'm going to help you. Okay. When you mean the wand from the oh, in the wall. Yes, we can ship it. The freight is really that's probably going to be about close to the price of the set. Just want to make sure that you're aware of that. No, you know what? How many do you need? Okay. Well, okay. You know what I can do? Let me get your number because I do have some, and because I use some when I'm doing repairs. I have a box. I have a set here, and I did remove about 2 of the pipes, so I can still sell you the rest that I have. But let me just measure it out to make sure I have exactly what you need, and man, I may be able to solve your problem. Okay? Yeah. So let me do this. Let me get your phone number. All right, and your name, and I'll call you back. Uh-huh. 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 Okay, great. All right. Just go ahead. Well, how's this? How's this? I know I have. Gosh, you know what? Give me 1 second, okay? Let me do this. You said how many feet? You said. Okay. Let me. You know what? Let me do this, man. Because if you live that far away, one hand wash the other, right? So let me see if I can. Let me interrupt what I'm doing here real quick, and let me see how many. If I have enough to give you. Fair enough? Oh man, you're welcome. 1 second. Okay, guys, give me a second. We may have to finish this. Johnny, that's you?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Hey, do me a favor.
What do you need,
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I need you to find out if I have 40 feet of this stuff here. For me, real quick.
Knife.
Yeah. Just
Knife.
man, rip it. Oh yeah, your hand. Right. Hold on, give me 1 second. Here, use this.
Screwdriver knife. Oh yeah. Just what you need.
All right.
40 feet.
Yeah. You know, I may have to. Let me let the crew know to come back. Crew.
Give me tape measure.
It's right here.
Looks close.
Thanks. Crew, I will see you guys back here mañana. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna explore this because I'm curious. I want to know the relationship between this pump and what I was gonna do is just put the belt on, turn it on, and see if it powers this, and if it's gonna spray out. So meet me back here tomorrow. Okay? Cliffhanger. All right. Okay. Pieces. 35.
Sure.
I need a 40. Holy cow, man.
Sure.
Let me see. Hold on.
How you gonna